Hi. My name is James. This is my channel, Big Ol' Words. This is my wife, Eddie, who has joined me tonight. We are going to be playing a little bit of Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. This is super exciting because for whatever reason, I've had a really hard time getting the Genesis to work for streaming. I have no clue why, because the Super Nintendo was working fine. But I was really struggling with the Genesis. I had to keep ordering cords and trying it with different models, and I eventually ended up using my wife's computer, which is a little bit newer, and using a new cord, and I think it looks kind of better. I guess I'll let you guys tell me or not. So hopefully that and everything is a little smoother. Not that I've really had a ton of streaming issues per se, but yeah, we'll see. Eddie, did you say hi? I didn't really even give you a chance. Perfect.
Hi.
Have you ever played this game we're about to play?
Yes.
Okay.
I played it with you last week.
That's right.
You made me.
I think I was probably lamenting how I couldn't get it to stream properly, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna play some Aladdin. Do you want to try it at all, or are you just gonna be hanging?
I think I'll let you play. Maybe later on I'll button in or something. I'll just read the comments.
Cool.
Questions, yeah.
Okay, so Eddie's just going to be my co-pilot. I'm going to be playing Aladdin, which I've played a bunch, but I don't know. I've beaten it, but it's been a long time, so we'll see how it goes. Hold on one sec.
And I'm looking down at my phone just to help navigate a little bit of the live chat and
Yeah, don't think she's disinterested. She's just she's just helping out here.
TikTok and I'm just reading the comments and any questions, so that's what my phone is out for.
I looked over real quick. Retro Projections, what's up? We were talking earlier about whether Aladdin was the best looking game or not for the Genesis. And I have thought about it more. Maybe best looking is not the right term. It's really good. The animation is really what's exceptional about it, but it does look pretty amazing. Dora Laxton's talking about the opening music, the picture-in music. Yeah, I never get tired of it. I love using it all the time if I can. Blue Rose, what's up? DFLJ, hey, what's going on? Hello to everybody. Thanks for joining me again. We are gonna... we'll just do normal. Do normal. Like I said, I have beaten this before, but I am not... I will never, ever exclaim to be any kind of wizard at these games. I'm usually okay at them. Some of them I can beat, some of them I cannot. So I will try my best here. If you've never played this game, it's kind of famous just because it had some help from actual Disney animators, which is why it looks so goddamn good. Like just these little random animations when he's not doing anything. Like you just don't see that on any other game on the Genesis or even really the Super Nintendo. Like it is pretty fantastic.
Christian Hunt says he likes Coding Secrets, Traveler's Tales. They all had, I guess, good-looking Sega games.
Those are games? I don't know those games.
Yeah, and then Dora Laxton says that Earthworm Jim definitely is up there.
Yes, for sure. And also very strong in the animation department. I have like a pretty big Genesis collection, maybe like 300 games. Not every game, but a lot of games. And mostly I've been playing NES for streaming stuff, and obviously all I talk about is NES on my channel, so I've really been wanting to play something else, and so I've been kind of bummed that I couldn't get it to work, and now it's like so exciting because I can play stuff like Earthworm Jim or the Spot game, which also has very good animation, and all kinds of wacky stuff. Toe Jam and Earl and the sequel. I'll definitely get my buddy Brian over here soon to play some Toe Jam and Earl. Probably one of my favorite games of all time.
Retro Projection says that his vote goes to Adventures of Batman and Robin.
Yeah, that is a very good game. Hard as shit, but very good.
Now, you were saying the Disney animators
Yeah,
did this game?
the same people who worked on the movie. Apparently, I'm no gaming historian, so I don't always know what I'm talking about. I don't know if anyone saw my video this week about the 3 eras of the NES, but it's like probably my favorite video I've worked on. It took me a long time. I lost the footage at some point. Like it took a long time, but it was pretty funny because people have been really nice and positive about it, but I've gotten so many long motherfucking comments, like just fucking thesis level paragraph after paragraph about like all the stuff I didn't talk about and all the stuff I was like glossing over. It's like, holy shit, dude. Like, I think I should have just stayed in my lane and just been like, here's a shitty game you might not have played, instead of like, let me try and talk about something a little grander, wider in scope, I guess. Again, if you never play this, you only have 3 buttons. You can jump, you can throw little apples, and you can swing a sword. That's it. If you get those little bonus heads, if you get the little jewels, you get this bonus game, which I already lost. You get 5 chances and you get random things. And then if you grab the little Abu head, then you get this bonus level where you can, I don't know, collect some more shit. None of it's really that important, but it's kind of fun. We actually did watch Aladdin pretty recently.
Yeah, with our daughter.
I don't know. Did you actually watch it with me, Eddie, or was it just me? Like, I think you were there, but did you actually watch it?
Or was I on my phone? No, I mean, I think I was on my phone. I've never been too much into the Disney movies.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some that I enjoy, but you were saying you thought Aladdin was one of the best. That and was it Beauty and the Beast is the other one?
I wouldn't say Beauty and the Beast is my favorite or anything, but it is
Like up there.
also kind of a marvel of animation for sure.
Yeah.
I like a lot of them. Damn. This is a little tricky. Something I did not get to figure out is to get really nerdy technical. This is running now through HDMI. Before it was just running through the AV cables. And I can get it to look the proper ratio on the screen, but on my screen, it's like cut off, and I cannot figure out how to fix it. So like in that case, for instance, like I'm missing part of where the like barrels were, so it's kind of hard to see. It's pretty annoying. We'll see. I might just switch to widescreen. Like here, you can see me on here, but on our screen you can't see Aladdin. He's off screen right now.
Oh, so true.
So maybe I will switch to widescreen. Let's try it. Maybe it'll work a little better. Aspect. Maybe all my skill was in 4:3 though. Maybe now I'm in an HDMI world. I don't have what it takes.
Why don't these characters in the video games ever speak? Like at least say, "Oh no."
That guy will say "come on" if you mess with him. Here's a little trick, which
Wait, who? The camel?
No, not the camel.
Oh.
The bad guy. If you perfectly position Aladdin's head, it gets you a little extra man. Yeah, he makes this sound. I'll see. Not this guy, but the... Although I think he will make kind of a giggly sound if you leave him alone. Like he just got some good food.
You're feeding.
You're right. This is one of the... It's really a level that isn't in the movie, per se. And also, this music is not in the movie, but this music rocks. I don't know where this came from, but it's really good. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da.
Edwin Bailey says he thinks Sonic 2, X-Men, Jurassic Park, and Aladdin were his first 4 Genesis games.
Pretty solid. I really like that second X-Men game. Maybe I'll play that sometime. The Clone Wars. That game was really fun.
Was it the X-Men game that you were telling me has like the really the Japanese intro is even better?
Oh, we were talking about X-Men the animated series. Yeah.
Yeah.
The intro for X-Men the animated series is fucking amazing. I hadn't seen it till a few years ago. But if you haven't seen it, I don't have any way to just show you. But look it up. It's insane. It makes. I mean, that show already has one of the best intros ever. So to say that it's even better than that is pretty impressive.
What was that ring?
Ring?
Yeah, there's a ring on your screen with somebody that went like this.
Oh, that's someone subscribing.
Oh.
You talking about on like the streaming screen?
Yeah, but
Okay,
I saw it over there. Yeah.
It might not be specifically because they're watching the stream. It could just be because they're subscribing in general. But
yeah.
Either way, we get to see that fun little gift from Mr. Show. What's everybody's... Oh, Eddie, gotta keep me up to date. What's going on here? Retro Projection says, don't feed the trolls. Yeah, I don't really respond to anyone negatively. It's something I've kind of made a rule, is if someone says something either kind of mean or kind of overly well actually about everything, I just kind of kill them with kindness and just like, oh, thanks, dude. I mean, if you really want my opinion, yeah, that guy sucks. He's a fucking dick. But if as far as my actual YouTube opinion, then I'm just gonna be very nice to them. I like this guy in the little barrel trying to sneak around. This level has a theme. You have to find all these flutes. And I guess the last one did too. You had to find the little scarab. And once you find the flutes, what it does is adds another flying rope here. And then that takes you to a different section.
See, it should say like, whee, as he goes up. Whee!
Why? Yeah, feel free to add sound effects, Eddie. That would be...
In between my COVID cough.
You don't have a COVID cough. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. My bad.
We had COVID a few weeks ago. 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I still have this like lingering... just like that.
That was good. It was a good impression followed by a real cough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked. I talked about it a little bit the last couple weeks, but it wasn't just that it was rough. It was mostly just that was the first time our daughter had been sick, so it was just hard on us. We haven't really had to deal with that. The like just patheticness of a child when they're that young and don't really know how to deal with being sick. Yeah, it sucked. Really sucked. And then we were just inside for a long time. It felt like an eternity.
Somebody else is saying Beyond Oasis and Comic Zones are his picks for best looking.
Yeah, it's
Genesis
going. Wait, hold on.
DFLJ says What?
It never gets old. As kids, my buddy had this. This is actually his Sega CD that he gave me years later. Sega CD / Model 2 Genesis. I don't think it's his copy of Aladdin, but we played a lot of Aladdin. It's one of the few games that I actually got to play. Most games with like almost all my friends were only children on the block that I grew up on. And so I mostly watched them play. I never really played like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out or Zelda 2. Well, I did play Zelda 2, but there's a bunch of games I mostly watch. And this was one of the few where they actually let me give it a shot. All right, we're going to try and get that. How the hell do you do that? Yeah, that's pretty tough. I don't remember how you get this extra life. Let's see. Not that way. Alright, it doesn't matter. How's everybody doing tonight? It's still kind of an adjustment doing this on a Thursday because we have like stuff to do the next day, but
yeah,
it's pretty fun because kind of get to fit something else in. I play soccer on Tuesday and Wednesday, so then I feel like my week is pretty jam-packed.
I'm literally like already asleep by 9 o'clock. Yeah, hit me with a Delta 8 gummy and 2 melatonins, or as I say, Tonies, and
ride that tone train to sleep town.
I'm out. Bible study at 7:30 in the morning. I'm not kidding.
Forgot about Bible study.
Hey, she's doing the Lord's work.
Oh, please. This is the little thief who gets eaten at the beginning of the movie. He doesn't put up much of a fight here. He kind of just keeps stabbing him in the... I would say the nuts, but he's so short, you're kind of stabbing him in the right in the throat. Great job, buddy.
I don't know what some of these things mean.
All right, hold on.
The official 7-Up game.
I gotta take a second to check in
Mike
here.
Tyson code memorized. Oh, he's drinking a whiskey sour.
First game was Strider. Yeah, Strider Rules 2. I should try that again. I haven't really played it too much. Comic Zone. Yeah, I've tried it a few times. It looks awesome, but I really kind of despise it. It's way too hard. It's definitely a novel concept, but not that fun. Cool Spot rules. I definitely want to play Cool Spot as soon as possible. Played so much Punch-Out. You know, I can make it all the way to Mike Tyson, but I've never been someone who put in the code for some reason to get back to him, which I realized later is the best way to practice. You just keep going to him and you keep fighting him. I just never did it for some reason. So every time I get to Mike Tyson, he fucks me up, and then that's it. But it's one of my favorite games to play because it's almost like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a ritual. Like if there's a certain way you clean your car or something. That's how I treat Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. It's just like running through the motions for me.
Oh, Digital Booty says that Sega says they're going to release a Comic Zone movie.
Oh,
next year.
Okay.
What is that? Explain to me. I don't know what Comic Zone is.
Comic Zone is a Genesis game, and it's designed so each room you're in is like part of a panel of a comic. Oh. So as you like beat a level, you like bust through the wall, and then it goes into another comic panel, and it's. I would say it's honestly better in concept than it is in execution. Like, it's a very, very cool idea. It's
I think somebody was saying it's really hard, too.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. Let's see what else we got. Got the whiskey sour. Nice. We are both drinking Wave sodas, which are just caffeinated.
Politely
drinks.
Caffeinated. That's what it says on here.
It's a nice contrast. If you watched last week, I had Jennifer on here making cocktails in her Target bag. And then this week, I've got my wife, Eddie, and we are... just drinking non-alcoholic sodas. Yeah, I'm very confused about this Comic Zone movie. I mean, you think about like certain things having a like long-lasting appeal to like a certain generation, but like, and so I get why Sonic the Hedgehog has a movie, but Comic Zone, who the fuck is like got Comic Zone tattoos and is just like, yeah, Comic Zone, I can't wait for the movie. Maybe some people are, but.
Is Sonic the one they had to redo because the character was incredibly scary to children?
Yeah,
like the teeth
Ugly Sonic. If you guys watch the Chip and Dale movie, which is, it has its moments. It's pretty funny. They have Ugly Sonic as a character played by Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave, which is pretty funny. Great call out there. That guy's gonna explode. This may be the first level I die at. The first 3 I can do on automatic, but this level is where I feel like it starts to get pretty hard. It's mostly that it's hard to see, and it's intentional. Oh, you can see the crab up there. Sebastian from Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah. I'll be.
But like you can't really see the bats, for instance, so it's really easy to get hit by them.
It's giving me like Castlevania vibes.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
The bats.
What the fuck? And somehow I keep falling through the blocks, which is gonna keep happening. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. And this is why I don't play. Because it's just embarrassing.
I usually let Eddie play.
Let Eddie play.
harder games just so she knows. I talked about it. I talked about it on Castlevania 3.
Yeah.
Eddie was streaming with me. Oh, fuck, you motherfucker. And she and I have played that before,
Yeah.
but like it really helped to have her play it and really understand how incredibly difficult it was to like really enjoy it with her. Because I think otherwise, if she saw me playing it, she'd just be like, "What's the big deal? Like that's not that hard."
Yeah, I definitely felt it. Like after playing, I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, go, go, go!" It was like a sports program or something.
Oh yeah, you mean like
cheering on.
encouraging? Yeah.
Go!
Yeah.
It felt like every time I jumped, it would just be I'd fall short right over
Right.
the edge, and so you had to have the
You have to really be perfect at
finger
it.
precision that I just don't have. So I just run into walls and stay in corners.
It was pretty amazing too, because it took us. Gotta
No.
continue buying some shit from this guy.
Edwin Bailey says that his 3-year-old just started playing the Mickey Mouse games on NES. The Mario was just a little too hard for her. Imagine Edith.
Which Mickey Mouse games? The educational ones?
Yeah, which Mickey Mouse games? We have a 2-year-old. She's almost 2. And I asked James, when are you going to get her started?
I've kind of shown her. I think I mentioned before. She comes out here to the tiny house and just grabs games, and she likes to just grab all my books and Eddie's books and just kind of move them around the house.
Yeah.
Like she's really damn it, there it is. That's my first death.
Oh.
Luckily I don't have to start at the beginning. But
Letterland and Numberland, he says.
okay, cool. Yeah, I actually just talked about them today. I'm making finally a video about the Muppets game for NES, and so I talked a little bit about High Tech Expressions, who made both of the, or at least published both of the Mickey Mouse games, and those are actually pretty fun. I mean, they're kids games definitely,
Yeah.
but they're for what they are, I could see them being really fun for a little kid because they actually have graphics and you actually can kind of run around. You can't get hurt or anything, but you can actually, maybe one of them you can get hurt, but like they're like a really good introduction, I would say, for a kid. So that's awesome, dude. Props to you.
Mike says Barney for Sega is a good starter too, and he has like a crying, laughing face.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that's a joke. Like, was there really a Barney for Sega?
Oh yeah. I don't know if I have that game or not. I don't think I do. I've got a bunch of Genesis games, but I don't even remember what all of them are. I do have a lot of love for other systems. It's not just the NES, but I will definitely say when you kind of get to the 16-bit era, there's a lot more just throwaway titles, I feel like. Maybe people feel that way about the NES, but I feel like there's just more sports titles and stuff that I just never play. And there's a lot of games like that Barney game that like I could have or not have and never realize it. But then again, I just told you I've been playing the Mickey Mouse Adventures in Numberland and Letterland, which is obviously for kids, so maybe I'm just an NES weirdo.
Edwin Bailey wants to know, is the Genesis your second system?
Yeah,
like what did you have?
It's kind of my nostalgic system. So, I grew up on a street with 3 other kids who were definitely still really good friends of mine, and all of them got a Sega Genesis. It was not, I didn't know anyone who had a Super Nintendo. Like, I know a lot of people say like that everyone had one. At least where I grew up in the city, like no one had one. It was not a thing. The Sega Genesis was cool and the Super Nintendo was not. Even though, in retrospect, the Super Nintendo was probably a lot cooler than the Genesis. At the time, you could not convince any of us otherwise because we were fucking 11 years old and all the commercials were about being badasses and playing the Genesis, not the kid's toy that was the Super Nintendo. And why was I talking about this, though?
Because
so
your second system.
it kind of has the most nostalgia for me. I never had a 16-bit system, so I only really played at my friends' houses. Fuck me, that sucked. That's probably gonna kill me. So yeah, it's the one that, like, when I got the Super Nintendo, I was kind of starting from scratch. Like, I had played a little bit as a kid, but like I really just, I was kind of learning it for the first time. Whereas like some of these, like Aladdin, I played a million times before I ever owned it on my own. And I think it has standalone qualities that make it great. But it definitely has, especially compared to the Super Nintendo, it has its limitations.
Yeah, that was our system and our only system. Well, no, we had a Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, then Nintendo 64, and then that's where I dropped off.
Fuck me. Trying to go over to this left and not get stabbed in the face when I do it. Alright. Oh, god damn it. The eternal Sisyphusian struggle of climbing up these goddamn blocks. Fuck you. And all... God damn it. God, that's bullshit. You guys saw that. Like, I clearly fell straight through that. Eddie's like, I don't know. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it because I'm trying to read some of these comments.
All right, hit me.
Yeah, Tormund says, you ready to do a stream with just Genesis Sonic special stages?
Whoa.
I don't know what that means. With the sphere and the speed runs?
They're the bonus levels in Sonic.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what you mean, though. Is there like a way to just play them? Like you put in a code at the beginning or something? That'd be fun. Yeah, I struggle with the Sonic games. I think because the point of them is to like quickly run through them. Was I supposed to go left? Fuck me. Am I just fucking this up? What's going on here?
Fuck me.
Oh, okay. There it is. Dumb. I went all the way back down. Whew. Jeez. Let's see.
Lots of comments about Super Nintendo being the best or getting a Genesis under the Christmas tree.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I very vividly remember getting our Super Nintendo for Christmas.
Man, I'm fucking up on this bonus level. I haven't done shit. Yeah, I was such a dork. I would take the like Sears catalog and cut out little pictures of the console and then like the games that I wanted. Yeah, my parents didn't give a fuck. They were just like, yeah, cool.
No. My dad loved it. We would like cut out like the CDs and the DVDs that we wanted from Media Play, and you know, not this one. I want Pure Moods Volume 1. I already have 2 and 3. That's true. Pure Moods.
Alright. I don't remember how many stages there are, but this is, I think, where it starts to get a little challenging.
It's pretty.
It is pretty. The objective is to... Yeah, like, I'm hitting every fucking thing. The objective is to hit those statues, which are the ones in the movie that Abu steals the jewel from. And you have to destroy all of them in order to get to the end.
Do they still make Disney video games? Like, for PlayStation?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Like, I watched Up the other day with our daughter, which is like always a bad idea. But I didn't realize they made an Up video game, so it's
really?
Yeah, it's for maybe it wasn't the GameCube, it was like the Wii maybe, I can't remember, but thought that was pretty funny.
Return to Innocence has my heart forever.
Someone talking about Pure Moods.
It's so hard.
Okay, let's see. This is...
The video, I think, is all backwards, right? If I'm remembering correctly. In reverse.
Oh, because it's a return to innocence.
Yeah. Like Benjamin Button or something.
You can tell they made this level too hard, because like so far I haven't really had any of these hearts like this, but in here they're like every 5 feet, because you're just constantly getting hit by random shit. I am playing on normal, which is like, it's not easy, but it is easier than the hard mode, that's for sure. And hard is really just like you don't get any.
Yeah.
You just don't get any hearts. If for some reason I beat this, which I keep thinking I will not beat any of these games, and I think I've beaten like the last 3 or 4.
How do you beat them so quickly?
I don't know. I mean, seriously, like
2 hours?
a lot of them, like Solstice, I could beat, but it would take me a while, and I kind of just got the hang of it. But this one, I don't know. It's pretty tough. I have a feeling I have a feeling I have some trouble with it. But if I do beat it, then we'll be playing.
What was it?
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
I think we'll do one more. Continue.
How many levels? Stages?
What in this game?
Uh-huh.
There's maybe like 4 or 5 more. I can't remember. This guy's not that hard. I will say, as hard as some of the levels are, and maybe I am making this look a little easy, these bosses are not very tricky. Even Jafar is not very hard. I say that, he'll probably fuck me up, but in my memory of it, it's not very hard. I remember when this movie came out and just being in awe of it, especially the scene where we're about to come to, where you're kind of exiting the cave. It was like the first time they really used CG like that. I mean, they did in Beauty and the Beast, but they like really used it in that scene in Aladdin. And I just was like, it was like being on a roller coaster as a kid. I was like, whoa! You know, like, it was so real.
But how old were you?
I was probably 12.
12, yeah.
I think it came out in 1992, so I would have been 10 actually. This game came out in 93, I think. So.
Yeah. Ooh, watch out.
I only know that because I put it in the description of this
Yeah.
video. All right, so how's everybody doing? Let's see.
Arlo.
Finally caught you 3:33 a.m. That's fucking nuts, dude. I keep forgetting. That's so awesome.
You want to go?
You described the last stage of Sisyphean. Yes. a word I don't get to use that often. Oh, you're still talking about pure moods. That's an Eddie discussion right there. Oh yeah, you can't. Can you see Arlo?
Can you see him? Just my Arlo.
No, he's off. Oh yeah, you can see him.
Yeah, you can see him a little bit.
I don't usually bring him out here because he starts to get real anxious. Not anxious, but he just doesn't want to stay in place. And I'm often recording like audio or just got a bunch of shit set up. So, but he's out here tonight, which is this is a perfect time for him to be just hanging out. I'm not as good at this bonus one, so I might not.
I was ready
succeed.
to just keep talking about Arlo.
Oh yeah, you talk about all you want.
This is Arlo. I've had him for about 6 years. I had a doggy DNA test done on him, and believe it or not, he's half Chihuahua and Terrier, and he's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
He's a real good boy. Yeah. He's probably about 10 or 12. Got him from Craigslist. He was already had some years packed on. Oh, yeah.
PSDNK says that he's the Dane who subscribed from Prince Valiant. I can't believe anyone watched my Prince Valiant video. I was sure that was going to be like just nobody fucking watching it. But what's up, dude? Thank you for joining. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
3:33 a.m. That's so cool.
I love that people are still talking about Pure Moods. I'm not lying. I asked for Pure Moods for Christmas, and I got it, and I played it so hard. Oh.
We still listen to it, so it's not like the moods haven't faded. It's still a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oof, that was close. Look how beautiful this lava is, Eddie.
We unlocked a memory is what somebody's saying. I love when that happens.
Let's see. Ugh. Trying to show you the lava. It'll show up later, though. This level used to give me a heart attack as a kid.
Giant meatball running after you.
Yeah, the giant meatball.
Woo!
Whoops. I pressed jump, but I don't think I hit it correctly or in time, so. Oops. We are going to get a lot of gems, though.
So somebody in the comments like a few minutes ago was saying the cave is where they would usually eat up a lot of their lives. Is that where you just
I think
were?
that's where we just were, although this is technically still the cave. That was kind of, as a kid, I couldn't really make it much further than that. I might have made it to this level, or maybe I was just watching my friend play this level, I can't remember, but let's see. I'm just being cautious by not grabbing those. Oh, James. Jesus Christ. You can tell it's been a while since I've done this. Yeah, after this is the genie level, which is really interesting, from a design perspective at least. No, after this is the magic carpet escape. Let's see. So we got a Dane, that's awesome. Where's everybody else checking in from? I always like to ask, and I'm always impressed. Eddie and I are, as always, we are in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America.
Yes.
And occasionally there's good news coming out of here. It's amazing.
Tulsa.
Fuck! Why am I doing this? This really is not the hardest part. It's like I don't remember what I'm doing.
Dorlaxon is from Tulsa. Jack Griffith is from Knoxville.
What's up? Home of the Sun Sphere. We talked about going to Knoxville for that exact reason, just because of the episode of The Simpsons where they go to Knoxville to see the Sun Sphere. When Eddie and I were on a road trip recently, but we did not end up going there.
Ooh, David Hahn from North Korea.
Oh shit, that's what's up. That is a place where my friend Dave Hahn lives, is in North Korea.
No.
He lives in Decatur.
Oh my gosh. Dorlaxon says Tulsa is the home of nothing. No.
Fair enough.
It's the home of Dorlaxon.
That's right. Eddie, keeping it positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a thing about Tulsa. Sorry, homie.
Ooh.
God damn it!
Oda says he's from Japan.
Who is? Dave Hahn?
No. D. Shimoda.
D. Shimoda. Okay, that's what's up, man.
And then Tarman DC.
You almost had me with the North Korea, because it wouldn't have worked, Dave, if I was reading it, but because Eddie read it to me, I was like, oh, North Korea? There's no one in fucking North Korea watching this. And then I realized what name she'd said. What's up, dude?
I fell for it. Well.
No, that was good.
Yep. You got
very, very good.
Got me. DFLJ says he's from Ontario, Canada.
Hell yeah.
Duff.
Duff. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Oh god. I did not remember that was there. Whew. This is just as terrifying as it was when I was a kid. It really brings up the same anxiety that it did then. Like I felt it there. Hell yeah, doing it.
Oh man.
Oh shit, Derek's in the mix.
Behind Zesto. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Jack Griffith was saying that a few years ago a guy tried to start a bar in the Sun Sphere. Someone threw a chair out of the panes and they boarded it up because those are golden glass panes.
What? The wig sphere? Man, that sucks.
And they're expensive, I guess, yeah. Mike is from Duluth, Minnesota.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is a very hard level. If you guys do not play it, it's very hard. It requires a little bit of memorization. You can follow the directions, obviously, that the genie is giving you, and you should, but as it gets faster, it gets much harder to do that. I don't think you can actually do anything, though. I think you just...
Man.
I don't think you can press any buttons or anything. I think you just ride it out.
Can you imagine if this was real life? Oh, so rad. Just the wind in your hair. Like
Shit. I took either or. It was the option it gave me, and I took the middle, which is not the one to take. This is kind of what I mean about it being like one of the best looking games. I mean, this looks fucking ridiculous, especially as it speeds up. It's pretty amazing. Eddie's like, whatever. The TikTok video I watched before this was better looking.
I gave up TikTok, okay?
Thank God. A plague on our society.
So good. Too good.
It is, I get it. It's just...
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I have a TikTok for this channel, but I find more and more that maybe it's just me. My videos don't seem as funny. Like, I don't have, like, moments that I think are funny enough to share in, like, a 30-second clip, so I just don't share them anymore. Because I don't really know what to share for, like, a minute if it's just me talking about something as nerdy as the video this week about the 3 errors of the NES. Like, there's not really a lot else to add to that. Hilarious-wise, I don't know.
D. Shimoda wants to know which version of this game is more difficult, this one or the Nintendo?
You know, I was wondering if anyone would bring it up. I actually have never played the Capcom Super Nintendo version. It's not that I'm opposed to it. I always say I'm going to get it. It's not like it's even a pricey game. I just forget about it. And then if anyone ever brings it up online, I just talk shit about it. Like, nah, that game sucks. Genesis version all the way. But it really doesn't. They're both good, from what I hear. Fuck. That was doing pretty good. Whew, this level's hard. And you always have to start at the beginning, but I think it always gives you an extra man here.
It looks like he's collecting, like, maybe a Pringles potato chip or a taco.
I can see that. They're apple slices. So, oops.
Sorry.
What just happened? That was really weird. That's never happened to me. I guess there's like a limit on how many tries it gives you. Why? Is that... What the fuck? That's so weird. So
what happens now?
It just let me skip the rest of the level. I didn't have to beat it or anything.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright, cool. That's fun. Cool. They look like hot dogs, huh? Yeah, I can see hot dogs.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I wish every person I met introduced themselves like they're a hardcore band. That's hilarious.
Look at him.
Eddie, what am I missing on the comments?
Sexy over here. Did you see him tossing that apple?
Let's see.
Let's see.
I guess he won't do it up here. Alright, never mind. It's going to give you the, not pause animation, but the animation where you're not doing anything. Idle animation.
Okay, we've got people from New Jersey.
Hell yeah.
Philadelphia.
There's a huge difference?
Yeah.
Between Jersey and Philly?
Yeah. You got somebody from each one of those.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think you should tell people about your Patreon.
Uh-huh.
Because...
Hold on, someone's about to have me here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Yes.
I'm the only one that subscribed.
Eddie's my lone Patreon subscriber.
Yeah.
I've been debating it for a while because I don't know. I didn't really know how I wanted to do something like that, or if I really wanted to do something like that. And I think what I decided was that there were other kinds of content I wanted to make that I didn't think necessarily fit in with the channel I'm doing now. That are maybe just a little less formal and silly, and so I thought, well, I don't know, it'd be cool to have a place to share them, and then maybe also just an extra revenue stream. Not that, like, we're not hurting. It's not like my life is collapsing if I don't get the Patreon going, but it would really... My goal, the ultimate goal, would just be that this is all I get to do is just make videos. And, like, right now, Eddie knows, but, like, you know, at night, and right now I'm, like, kind of waiting, but, like, I'll work all day, and then I'll, you know, eat dinner with them, say bye, and then work out here for a few more hours. Like, it's all I do with my time, which is great. I love it. It's like, I'm not complaining. It's just like, man, I would really love it if I could do this in a more sustainable way, where this week, for instance, I haven't been working because I'm waiting on a house that I renovated to sell.
Yeah.
And so while I'm waiting, I've been making a bunch of videos, or at least parts of videos. And yeah, fucking rules. Like, the video I made last week that I put out on Tuesday is only because I had the week off, for lack of a better term, as the only way I could have finished it. It was way too complicated and was taking me way too long, so I just kept putting it off. So that's kind of my goal, is like, man, maybe if, I can keep going and get people to subscribe to the Patreon, and then, I guess view ads on YouTube. I don't know how else people make money this way, but it's really not about any massive income. It's just like, maybe I could have a part-time job doing YouTube, and then probably still have to renovate houses, but it takes a little bit more of the pressure off. Sorry to like kind of rant about that. That's
No, but I think also too, that kind of stuff, having that revenue allows you to like invest, I don't want to say more freely, but yeah, upgrading your equipment, getting, other games and
I do buy a lot of equipment.
Yeah, recording equipment, sound stuff. And...
So yeah, she's right. It does help. I mean, if anything, just to kind of recoup some of the costs of the equipment, where it's like, you can't see them, but like, oh, God damn it. Yeah. I've got like some lights on them. They're like cheap. They're like $20. Nothing crazy, but it's like...
They're so bright.
They're definitely...
I try to get them to turn them off. I was like,
they definitely help, especially with the stream. It helps it look a little better. But like little things like that, I don't know. I hate talking about this stuff. It's I've started to integrate it into videos and stuff, and I just feel weird about it because it's just not my style. But honestly, it's something like I want to do, and I want to make the channel better, and that's like the way that I have to do it. Also, streaming has helped too. Not really monetarily, but just to like really get me excited about it. This is the only time in the week that I actually play a game. The rest of the time I'm just editing all the time, just editing. Even when I'm getting game footage, I'm barely playing the game, and if I do, it's like this Muppet game, and I fucking hate it every moment of it. So this is like really fun for me to just like talk to you guys and play a game and shoot the shit, and occasionally have people I love, like my wife and my friends, come and hang out with me.
Yeah, the amount of time that you put into this.
Lucky girl.
Hey, I appreciate it, and I see it. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. This level is ayahuasca loss of ego self. I like that. That's good. Yeah. At first I thought you were talking about what I was saying. I was like, damn, I didn't think I was going that far. But yeah, that's very true. The inside of your subconscious.
No.
It really is a very bizarre level. It's really cool. I didn't even really talk about the level. I was busy talking about Patreon, but it is, I think, one of the more interesting designs. And you have to just give this game so much credit. Some of them are like the inside of the palace, and it's like, yeah, it looks pretty good. But some of them are the inside of the lamp, and that shit looks amazing. They really went for it. Props to Eddie for being supportive. Yeah, she rules. I don't just give her shout outs in my video just because. Like, she really is super supportive.
I'm so into it. We talk about it over dinner, and I'm like, this is what I think you should do. I think you should do a giveaway. I think you need to like up your game. You need to ask your people what they want to see. And he's like, no.
Well, there you go, people. If you're watching right now, what do you want to see?
Yeah, what do you want to see?
I bet you wanted to see that. Yeah, the floor is open.
I love YouTube. I have a YouTube video on how to make a tarantula enclosure. But no, I can tell how much you enjoy writing about this. Like, you write out what you're going to say, and you review the games, and you've invested in all this equipment.
And this absolutely was Eddie's idea. I was
Yeah, you didn't want to do it. For like 3 years, I've been like, do a YouTube. Nobody's going to read
Yeah, I know.
like 10 pages of your review of this game, except for maybe a handful of people.
I was writing a lot of reviews. God damn it. I was writing a lot of reviews on my website, and then on Reddit is where I started this NES games no one played. I was writing like full fucking reviews on there. And yeah, Eddie was right. I think I was really hesitant because I felt like it was very oversaturated. There were so many people that were already talking about so many of the things I wanted to cover, even the more obscure games. And it really took me a while to like just be like, you know what, she's right. This is like a better format. It's really hard to talk about video games without showing them. Like, how do you know what Sonic the Hedgehog is like just from like one picture and my description of how fast it is? So, okay, I got some apples this time. So yeah, it just took me not being stubborn, and I wish I listened to her years ago, because like now that I'm really into it, it's like the longer I would have been doing this, the better off. Coming into it sort of late in the game, it does feel like I'm maybe not spinning my wheels, but definitely treading territory that has been kind of tread to some degree. I'm doing my best to give my own perspective, but it's still retro game reviews, and I'm doing them as basically as I not as I can, but I just don't know enough about editing to make them any more complicated than what I'm doing.
David Hahn says he likes your quality. It shows. Videos are great.
Thanks, bud.
Dorlaxon says he's like what you're doing now.
Thank you.
David also says maybe you should get some merch. I totally agree.
I actually do want to make a Big Ol' Word shirt. I think that'd be fun.
And maybe give that out to your Patreon people, or whoever. I don't know.
Maybe my soccer team can be the Big Ol' Words 11.
Is Dak happy, Derek?
Yeah.
Okay, he wants to know if this is how people dress now.
Oh, and our cool guy shirts. Well, Eddie was already wearing this. She was wearing this to work.
Yeah, I wear this to work.
And so I don't know if I quite matched her, but I thought I would wear this, which is awesome. It's a shirt that she gave me. So.
Digital Booty, yeah, I gave him that. So, says that your videos stand out.
What am I missing here? Why do I keep going back to the same place? What the fuck? What's going on here?
Oh. Yeah, he just says that your videos, Digital Booty says that your videos stand out and they are hella refreshing.
Thank you. Hella refreshing is definitely something I should put as my testimonial.
Michael Arado says do a raffle of a rare NES game.
I'm sure someone would love that.
Here's a merch purchase as entry, ? But you have like double games.
I do.
Like, why not do a raffle?
I do have one very rare NES game that I have a double of, which is the Jetsons Coswell's Caper. Where the fuck am I going? Like, I feel like this dude is up here to tell me I can go that way, but I can't seem to reach it. Oh, I think you find... Maybe I'm just jumping off of this too soon. Let's see.
People want the merch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of merch would you guys rock? Talking about like a coffee mug or a hat?
Or a shirt?
That was it. Okay, I just was jumping off of it way too soon.
A button? I have a button machine.
Fuck me. Not about the button machine. That's a great idea, babe. But, yeah, we should make some buttons. That'd be fun.
Some buttons? You could definitely give those away. We have the magnets, too. I could make little magnets.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a textile designer by trade, and I could create a really cool
Big Ol' Words pattern.
Yeah. That's what you should have worn Edith's shirt today.
Nah, I think I'll wait. My sister and by co-conspirator, my wife got me this shirt that has my daughter's face on it. It's like a Hawaiian shirt with like 20 pictures of her face. It's ridiculous.
Coming out of the flowers like this. It's really
so I wore it once. I got together with some friends and I wore it when I took Edith with me. And it's pretty funny. I mean, lots of weird strangers were like talking to me about how great the shirt was. But I think now I'm going to save it till she graduates from high school, maybe. Like, I'll wear it to her graduation and try and embarrass the shit out of her. And, of course, it won't look anything like her, because it'll be years later, but, yeah, it's just a really funny shirt that I don't really know what else you do with. I don't know if I need it that bad. Look at these weird... Oh, this is the, like, menagerie of shit that he... like I said, we just watched the movie, so, Prince Ali, during that whole song, he's got, like, a whole list of random shit that he has to show off, and one of them is just a bunch of animals stacked on top of each other.
So as far as merch...
Uh-huh.
The consensus seems to be t-shirts.
Okay.
DFLJ says stickers. I think somebody said a plushie. I'm trying to get back to that comment. Game controller and shelves. Yeah, Digital Booty says a shirt that says big ol' words.
Game controller and shells, damn. Oh, was that bad or good? Okay.
A mascot? We need a big ol' words mascot, I think. Could that be Arlo? We could make shirts for dogs. And then Arlo could wear one. Yeah.
I don't remember this boss.
Oh, yeah. So Feed Me Chicken says that he jumped on the street. But based on how
I love that you
popular
have to read someone's name to say. I mean, I'm glad you're doing it, but it's so funny because most of them are like so and so and so and so, and then it's like, feed me chickens.
Feed Me Chicken.
Donkey Blaster 69420 says, "You guys are great. I love your channel."
I don't know if he's being funny, but this is based on how popular you are and the knowledge you hold. Have you ever had a plan about making your own game?
No.
But you started to.
I did do a couple of the trials for like making like a basic game in Unity, but no, it's not really my skill. My skill is to break other people down and criticize them. It's not to build things. Unfortunately, it is kind of I wouldn't say my skill or gift, but it is absolutely a part of my personality, and kind of like my education is just to be critical, and so I do things creatively that aren't, just about another kind of media like this. But this is definitely my strongest wheelhouse, is to talk about this thing that I've been playing my entire life, I collect for, and then I've read a ton of and watched a ton of stuff about the system, so I feel like I can add some critical air to it, to some degree at least. Where the fuck am I going? That's not cool.
Let's see.
What am I missing? Okay.
Mike says
That's
that
weird.
He's watched a lot of content creators, and he feels like shorts have helped some of the smaller content creators grow. And Discord is a good way to bring in more viewers. I don't know what Discord is.
Man, those are two things that I really don't understand. So maybe you can enlighten me, not real quick, because I'm sure it's more complicated. All right, so first of all, the shorts. I made a couple of shorts at the beginning. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing here? What am I missing? Oh, I thought that was a wall. Why wouldn't you assume this was a wall? I mean, now it looks obvious because I'm walking behind it, but... so I made a couple of shorts at the beginning. I thought they were pretty funny. They just didn't really get a lot of response. And, honestly, I didn't like the way they looked on my channel. Like, I know that's not necessarily the way that people interact with YouTube, is to go to someone's channel and then watch videos, but whenever I would look at my own channel, they just... Because they're in a vertical format for a phone, I think they just look weird. I get what they're doing, but I kind of hate that, like, everyone is trying to copy TikTok and have that style. It's like, just do what you're good at. And in that respect, I don't really understand why... I don't watch the shorts, but maybe other people do. And I know people have said that they get response from it, so maybe I'm just being obstinate. Discord, I don't understand at all. And mostly I just haven't messed with it. It's kind of like a group chat, right? Like, I don't know why I died there. It's kind of like a group chat, right? Like, if I had a Big Ol' Words Discord, then you guys could be there and, talking shit and sharing gifts and stuff like that. Is that correct? Is that the main appeal of it? Or is there another application of it? Because I really don't. I know people talk about it, and I know there are other people that use it, but I just don't know enough about it. Sorry. It makes me feel super old.
Digital Booty says he owns a small game studio, and if you're ever interested in developing
Hell yeah.
a game, let him know.
Oh, you sent me a link for a game, but I couldn't play it because I only have a Mac. That's right, I totally forgot about that. Please tell the people about it. If I don't know if it's something that you can share or not, but I absolutely would play your game and any game, especially if it's kind of retro, especially if it's an NES specific game. Fuck, I'd play any game like that. But like I said, this is like the time when I play games. Is my once a week on stream. So I don't really have a lot of other opportunity to do so, but I would love to play some stuff I'm not familiar with for sure. All right, last time I did here. Let's see. I think I am kind of close to the end here, which I really was not expecting. I did not think I could... I don't know. Maybe I'm just selling myself short here, but it seems like I'm actually better at these games than I think I am. Or maybe I'm just getting more comfortable with streaming. I remember the first stream I did is for Zelda 2, which I think I'm going to play again soon because I only got halfway, but I remember just making mistakes constantly that I would never make. Same with Castlevania, where I was like, I don't do that. That's never happened to me. But I think just the nature of talking while playing a game, I was just, I don't know, I couldn't focus on both. But it's getting a little easier.
Okay, so they're saying Discord is like a forum. You can make events, discussions, and share ideas for a new video game, polls, and things like that.
Okay.
Let's see.
I see that as something that Patreon people offer. Maybe I'll offer that as the dollar option if you want to get on Discord or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm down for something like that. People have been kind of messaging me a little bit on Instagram, and it's nice, but like I kind of don't want to have that conversation there. I kind of don't want to like have prolonged conversations on Instagram. Some people love that shit. It's just not. I barely use it, so I don't really. It's not the right format for that. And I try and respond to every comment I can, unless I either don't really have anything to say or sometimes I just don't respond if I really hate the comment. So you'll know if I don't respond at all, don't even like it or anything, that I probably really hated it. But yeah, I do try and have somewhat of a conversation there. But the way that YouTube works, it's not really great at alerting you to an ongoing convo. So people will respond to me, responding to them, and then I never really see their reply, just by the way that the notifications work. So yeah, all that to say, maybe I am. I should be coming around to Discord then. Sure, why not? Man, I'm getting a lot of extra lives. Maybe that's part of this is, I feel like I don't usually get this many, but I have the max now, which is 9. And I've kind of maintained that for the most part this whole time. Not to kiss my own ass here.
Dak Happy wants to know, what is the lamp in the top left corner?
The lamp in the top left corner.
Right there, like the genie.
Oh, I thought you meant in the room.
I thought that too.
I was like, I don't think you can see a lamp, dude. It's your life bar, so it's kind of hard to tell because you can't really tell how much that's indicating. But as you get hit, the smoke from the lamp disappears. I'm not going to show you because I'm not intentionally trying to die, but you will see it soon. See, I just got a little life, and it got a little longer, and then I got hit, and it hit again. Oops.
Oh my goodness. People are saying, yeah, I mean, I would buy merch if I could get an exclusive Big Ol' Words game controller.
I don't know how to do something like that, guys. Sorry. That might be a little, like a t-shirt. I'm sure I could find a very simple way for China to just make them somehow. Or I guess I could ask my friends, but I think the ideal would be something where you could just make it, make it to order instead of me buying a bunch of shirts and not knowing if I have the right sizes or whatever. But A big old word controller. I guess I'd have to figure out how to do the printing. I'm talking about for like an NES controller. That would be pretty dope.
But what if you did like 3 and you like, designed them with like paint markers?
As opposed to like a sticker, like me painting them. Yeah, I could definitely... I do a lot of that, mostly for family gifts and stuff like that. But I could decorate some controllers myself. That would be fun. Okay, how does this work?
James decorated my Yeti huge mug that I use at work for water. And he decorated it with paint pens, wrote my name, and before I knew it, I was taking requests from my coworkers.
I made it for all our coworkers.
I want one too, and I want one. I feel like you could do that with the game controllers.
What am I missing here?
I don't know what you're missing. I'm petting our dog.
Not watching.
That's what I'm doing down here.
I think I'm hurting him. It's just a little hard to tell. There we go. And he turns into a snake. Okay, you can't stand there. I see.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I fought him. This is the last boss, though. But, yeah, it's been a while, so I didn't remember the strategy. I feel like this is like Dracula in Castlevania. I need to re-up on my apples here before I fight this dude, but I don't know how many there are left. Let's see.
How you like them apples? I said that to a little kid once, trying to make him laugh. I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
How you like them apples?
Kind of a joke I don't even really understand. It's something we used to say all the time. That stupid line from from Good Will Hunting. Do you like apples? How do you like them? I got a number. How do you like them apples? And we would just say it all the time with no context, just me and my friends being dorks. But yeah, what the fuck does that mean? What apples is anyone talking about? This is like one of those boomer phrases that no one uses anymore.
My legs are falling asleep. We're on this futon that's incredibly uncomfortable.
It is. Kind of sucks. I'm going to pause for a second. Yeah, this futon sucks. It's, honestly, I really didn't want it. It was never my intention, but I was trying to figure out a way that we could use this room as a guest suite.
Oh, yeah.
In case, like, my sister stayed here. We've had friends stay here. But, like, I wanted a futon that could turn into a bed, but unfortunately, it gets used as a very uncomfortable futon 90% of the time, and a bed 1% of the time. And then 9% of the time, I don't know what it's used for. Okay, I'm out of ammo. How the fuck do I beat this without?
You have the best people in your chat. They just, over and over again, are saying they enjoy your content. You're different from others, and someone here is saying that, as long as you find satisfaction in your work, they'll gladly support you any day.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to watch, I've posted 4 videos so far to patreon.com/bigoldwords. I'll be making more and definitely taking suggestions as time goes on, and more than just Eddie is following me there. But
and more than just my suggestions, because I've got like 10.
Yeah, it is that, and I think I probably will adopt some sort of Discord maybe through that service, but I would love to like figure out ways to get suggestions on stuff like streams and videos. Like sometimes I really just I just kind of do whatever I feel like. Obviously, it's my channel, I can do that, but
yeah.
Like I don't know if anyone wants to see some of the videos that I'm making. They're definitely for me, so it would be cool to sometimes hear what people might think is fun. Like, I don't know if anyone wants to watch my video about the Mario Tetris Nintendo World Cup cartridge, which isn't really about a game per se. It's really just about a cartridge. Man, I'm getting lit up here.
We're doing like an attic tour of all your games that you have in the attic. Those bins.
Yeah.
With all of the instructions and the
manuals,
boxes.
yeah.
Yeah, manuals.
It's something I've talked about for a while, mostly with Eddie, about doing. It's just... I think technically I'm a little intimidated by it because it's the lighting is really bad up there, and definitely something I've run into is anytime I try and do stuff with low lighting, it never comes out how I want it to. I just don't have...
Doesn't highlight your cheekbones.
It just doesn't look how I want it to. It looks grainy and blurry, and no amount of photoshopping will help.
Well, that's why you just gotta set up all your shit up there. That's just the way it goes.
Like the lights.
Yeah.
Well, there's no power up there. There's only light. I'd have to do some stuff. It's not impossible. It's just. But I do have tons of shit up there. There's like 4 totes full of shit, just random shit. Consoles and cartridges and instruction manuals and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. I'm also always suggesting to him that I think it'd be really rad if he like interviewed or talked to some of these people and got them on camera about like the shops that they own, these independent retro game stores that we visit. I think that would be kind of interesting and what that kind of business means now. And
really struggling here.
yeah.
Yes she is. Not as into that idea, mostly because we don't have any game stores.
But we visit them in other states.
We have been to a couple in other states,
and they're always so excited to talk to you. And
in Atlanta, man, they do. I don't know if they're excited to talk to me, but they're usually like, yeah, great.
They're their own excited.
And then Eddie's like, he's got a YouTube channel. Let's leave. We don't have game stores in Atlanta at all. We have like a GameStop, yeah, but like we don't have retro game stores. I think it's just...
We did have that one.
Which one?
The one that we purchased the game from, and then there wasn't an actual game in it.
And
we felt bad, and we never returned it. We were just like, oh, we'll leave it alone.
Yeah, out by North Lake Mall, there was like a play-in trade, but it closed. But everything else is out in the suburbs, like way out in the suburbs. So it's like nothing against the suburbs, but it's like I'm just not out there like that. That's a big time commitment to go and like pay twice as much for a game as I would normally. I love the idea. I would love to support one. There's got to be a way to do this without using Apple. Sorry, guys, if you're wondering what's going on, because I've just been talking a lot. I can only beat Jafar here with the apples, but I don't have enough to beat him once he turns into the snake, and it doesn't seem like I can hurt him without using the apple.
Give me a
that didn't do shit.
What will Edith's first game be? Derek wants to know.
Probably a Mickey Mouse game that we were just talking about.
Ladderland. Or Letterland.
Yeah.
It's fine to
Mickey Mouse and Numberland. Like, I don't know what to do here. So, if you stand on any of those columns, you get burnt. And if I hit him with a sword, nothing happens. But I'm out of apples. So, is there a way to get more apples? Fuck me. This maybe as far as I get here. If anyone knows the strategy here, I would definitely appreciate the assist. Otherwise, I'm going to take a break here and just read the comments and see what I'm at.
Yeah.
You buy an old NES controller and paint it, post, and profit. Okay, cool. Let's see. I don't know what that is. What's up, Mr. and Mrs. Big Ol' Words? Discords are a lot of fun. That's Old School Gaming and Stories. What's up, Lyndon? What's going on? I was actually thinking of you guys. So, Lyndon and his buddies have like a kind of podcast-ish retro game forum. And then they have a Discord, and I did check it out. That's kind of how I even know what Discord is. But how have you been liking it? Like, tell me what your experience has been with it. And also, let me know if I am allowed to come on the show. I would love to guest spot at some point. Derek is talking about World War I, and I'm sorry, dude, I'm not following you.
I skipped right over it because I don't know what that means.
Let me work twice as hard, cut down on drinking, then I'll make a Patreon to support you. Awesome. Just start drinking these things, the Wave sodas. Maybe, can you hand me a root beer, actually?
Yeah, are they cheaper than LaCroix? Is
Is
that why we started buying them?
I think we were just trying something else. Where Eddie's mom lives is like a little bit further out, and they're like always on sale there. I feel like I can't find them where we are, but out in Mableton, they're aplenty.
Maybe it's Mableton.
All right, what am I missing here?
I don't know.
Somehow I need, honestly, I'm gonna try and get more apples and see if that'll help.
Those cobras in the back look like screws.
Screws?
Yeah. Can you imagine if your screws were golden with red eyes? Yeah. I'm tired.
You're doing great, babe.
Oh my god.
You're really doing awesome.
Oh wait. Pick up my phone.
Yeah, you're on duty here.
I'm on like half-ass duty.
I don't know. Somebody tell me what I'm supposed to be doing here. I really don't want to keep fighting this guy and losing. But I really feel like I can only beat him with a bunch of apples, and I can't seem to find any.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. I pirated a bunch of Adobe stuff for Eddie, and we're using her computer, and that was an alert telling me, like, why did you pirate me? Why are you using an illegal version of Photoshop and Illustrator and all of our products? Sorry, guys. I've been doing it since, like, 2006. I'm not stopping now. Or ever. I love pirating software. Hopefully this doesn't like YouTube probably just gonna report me for saying that, but it's become a lot harder. A lot of stuff is subscription based now instead of being like software that you can download per se. But yeah, Photoshop has always been one that I just steal away, and then now I use Final Cut every day, and I might have fallen off a truck. I'm just saying it wasn't I didn't purchase it in any conventional way, but I love it. All right, I don't know what to do. As soon as you jump up there, you get hit.
Somebody's saying you have to avoid Jafar. If you jump from the platform to platform, you'll get more apples.
Okay. Go on. If you say so.
Somebody else is saying, I think the apples eventually respawn if you jump.
Maybe I have to run out of them first.
Column to column.
Okay. It might be that I have to run out of them first and then jump back and forth and they'll respawn. But damn, that's super lame. And I really hate this convention in gaming where it's like I had to restart the level, but I don't have all the shit that I had. Like, if I had just done this perfectly the first time, I would have had like 100 apples. But because I have to continue, it starts you with the minimum, which means I'm always going to run out. And then I'm always going to have to do this scrounging apple technique. Anyway, that's James's gripe of the night. Brought to you by A&W Root Beer. My favorite garbage root beer that I drink all the time. I love it. That was my suggestion. If you're trying to cut down on drinking, it really has helped me just to have random stuff to drink that isn't alcohol. I find that now if I'm like out here working, I don't drink beer anymore. I drink one root beer because I don't want to drink a second one.
They're so sugary.
And that it's helped me because I was, I'm not saying I was like a straight up alcoholic, but I was very much drinking constantly as part of my work and part of my lifestyle. And
your tolerance was just so...
It was very high.
Yeah.
Now it sucks, which is not a bad thing.
Somebody is saying it's harder when you run out of them because they spawn so slowly, the apples.
Also, I don't... Oh, cool, I got some, but I'm fucking dead. Like, as soon as you... There's got to be a way to get up on that platform, too, without getting immediately incinerated.
And, yeah, somebody was saying we should get some moderators. There's something about a best adult dating site here. I don't know how to get rid of those people. I don't know how to...
Eddie, get rid of them.
I don't know.
Yeah, that happened last time. I think I have it set to allow all comments instead of hold comments, which probably would eliminate hotsexdatingchat.edu or whatever that is. But I guess in my mind, I probably should just set it to hold comments to review. But I think I thought that maybe then people would be like, hey, why aren't my comments showing up? And I'm not going to, I don't have enough wherewithal to adjust anything midstream. It's just not going to happen.
I could help every once in a while, but
If anyone knows how to set up moderators, like I know that's kind of a thing you can do on Twitch, but I don't know shit about how things really work on YouTube. I just do my best.
We could YouTube it.
We could. Oh, okay. You see that, guys? I actually got some apples, so we are in sort of business. Fuck! That's so hard.
Your sandwiches, I come for the games, but I stay for the hot dating sites.
I mean, I feel like it's usually... It seems to happen always at the same time. And maybe always with the same amount of not subscribers, but people watching. It's like, if there's somewhere around 20 people and I've been doing it for about an hour and a half, that's when the chat bot from Super Sex Donkey Blast comes on. It's like without fail. I don't know why. It just... It must have some algorithm to be like, all right, enough people are here that we can get some chatterbaits going. Huh!
Oh boy.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck you! Gotta hate it.
Somebody just said BRB, kids up. And I'm thinking, oh, I should probably check on Edith.
You should. We have left her alone up there.
Shh. Come. No, I'm just, never mind. Checking in our child right now.
Yeah, we've gotten pretty lucky. She's... Oh. What the hell?
Oh, sleeping like a little angel.
Fuck. We've been pretty lucky she just sleeps. I mean, she's obviously... She's 2 now, so it's not as much about her not sleeping, per se. But, yeah, I think about it less and less as time goes on, about just wondering if she's awake or not. I just assume she's asleep. What a Dad of the Year moment that is. Oh yeah, our child. Forgot about that. We're both out here. We're not far away from our house or anything, but it's far enough that we should know.
Okay, Jafar eventually changes forms, but you have to stay off the platform when he's a snake.
Yeah, but unfortunately you have to get on the platform to get the apples. Maybe you can just kind of jump up and get them. And that's what I'm missing. But I'm getting a little better. Hopefully I can kill him before I run out of lives here. That would be amazing, because I don't really want to have to start this level over again.
Yeah. Old school games and stories is saying you can set up a moderator.
Alright, you got the job, dude.
Yeah, seriously. Who wants to be James's moderator? Because, you know, like I said at the beginning of this thing, I go to sleep at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, Eddie's not usually here for the streams or even watching them. She'll watch for a little bit, but...
Yeah, I'm struggling right now.
Fuck. I'm so close to death.
That would be so cool. To have one of your people be your moderator.
That would be cool. I know some of you are here every week, which is really awesome, and I very much appreciate it. I just appreciate anything. You guys watch any level or amount of my content. It's very cool. It means a lot. But I know there are people who are here every week and watch this, so...
The guy from Birmingham, Blue Rose.
Ah, shit. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
That's okay. Blue Rose from Birmingham. I feel like every time I check in on your chat...
1 second, I just spilled a drink on Eddie. I don't even know if you can see that, but...
It's just a little bit. That's fine.
Oh yeah, and I beat the game. So that's cool. Yay!
Yay! See how Princess Warrior.
Again, I really was not expecting that. And thanks for the input, guys. I think I would have... I think I remembered that the apples reappear, but I think I was just getting so frustrated that I was just completely forgetting. Good times. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Still a really great game. I know it's like not the deepest cut. That's kind of not the point of this streaming stuff, is to play the deepest cuts. I kind of want to play games I want to play or haven't really played or whatever it is. Like, at some point I'll play Mario 3 on this stream, and that's something I'll probably never talk about on my channel, so it is cool to have the opportunity just to play something like Aladdin that I love. What?
Somebody's a donkey blasted Jafar.
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The bots keep me informed and educated. Fuck yeah, they do. You guys, that's awesome. The inevitable YouTube sex bot. Man, that's so tight. It really does show up every stream at a certain point.
Like, what are you supposed... There's not a link, though. What do you do? Click on the
in
profile?
its name, let's see. It's called...
Let's just check it out.
It's called love-chat1.exy. Best adult dating site. Woman sign, people in love, man. Okay.
All right.
I'm sure that works. I mean... all the shit that you're like, come on, that never works. It works on somebody. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep doing it.
Yeah.
But, alright. Well, that's the end of this game. I've learned to have more of a contingency plan in case I beat a game, because I keep thinking I'm not going to, and then I do, and I like fumble around cleaning games and trying to get them to work, which is super awkward. So I do have a backup game. We are going to play Toy Story for the Sega Genesis, which I've actually never played. I got it recently from an old intern from my art gallery. Just gave me a bunch of games and stuff. So shout out to Laura, who I know is not watching this, but her like partner had a Genesis and a Super Nintendo, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it, sure. Just knowing, like, you know, I already have the systems, I probably already have all the games, but actually there was like maybe 9 games I didn't have, so that was pretty cool. And one of them is this Toy Story, so let's give it a shot.
New Moon Legacy says, hey, you! Join the Navy. And then I was like, is that your mom?
I don't think my mom is on here as New Moon Legacy, but maybe. I don't think she would tell me to join the Navy. My mom is a member, or she's retired, but she was in the Navy. But yeah, that would be... I mean, yeah, fuck sex bots. It should just be a bunch of people trying to get you to join the military. And the way to do it is with a game like Toy Story from 1995 or whatever year this is. What does it say? 1995. So I've never played this. I know that it has pretty impressive graphics. It's one of the later Genesis games. But yeah, you see it on the screen. It looks like shit.
I'm sure in the nuanced world of retro games, this is very advanced.
It looks like
somebody who's just looking at the like.
Right, it looks like it was first aired on our microwave. But this actually it looks worse on our TV. But look at it on the screen here. I mentioned it earlier. It took me forever to get the Genesis to work. I kept thinking I had it, and then it just looked like shit. And I finally, after a ton of troubleshooting, and thankfully getting Eddie's computer, which is a little bit faster than mine, to do the streaming, I've been able to do it. So it's very exciting to have this up here, and it actually, I think, looks pretty good, right? You guys are watching it. Does it look okay? Everything should be a little bit faster because Eddie's computer has more RAM, whatever that may be.
Something.
I don't know. Has anyone played this game? Like, it's definitely not as well remembered as Aladdin. Like I said, it kind of came out late. I guess to me, like, this movie doesn't seem that old, but if it came out on the Sega Genesis, it must be really fucking old. Is he bad? Nah, Mr. Potato Head isn't bad. Whoa. I will say, yeah, the graphics are pretty goddamn good. It's pretty impressive that this could really be a PlayStation game.
Jack Griffith says that this game always made him feel a little uneasy as a kid because of how mechanical everybody...
Yeah, I can see that.
It's kind of creepy.
It is.
And I think, like,
I think the movie is kind of creepy too. But
yeah, who would have played this? I feel like
kids who had the Genesis at the very end of its life.
Yeah, but they probably would have been older and thought this was kind of lame.
Maybe it was like a little. Yeah, I guess.
And then little kids. I mean, especially back then, nobody.
I mean, this game sucks. I mean, there are tons of kids who probably got a Genesis late in its life who were younger, like that was all their parents could afford or wanted to give them or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Is that guy good or bad? I don't know. Are you guys good or bad?
Guy?
Please tell me. No, they're just walking around just for scenery, I think. I'm a little confused about where the fuck I'm going in this.
I think up. Can you
like if I go here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah, I've mentioned it a few times, but my recent video is about it's about the 3 eras of the NES, but it's kind of part of a longer discussion that I'm having all the time with my channel, which is just about like the late era games, like just the games that get ignored because of the circumstances of when they were released. Which is just that, like, you know, at the end of a console's life, when people start to move on to the newer console, a lot of, you know, the old systems just get ignored. Oh, fuck, I have to go all the way back? And while they're making games for the new console, there are still weirdo games that come out. And honestly, like, maybe they're not as polished as some of the other games that came out earlier when everyone was paying attention, but they are still kind of interesting. This included. This game is super clunky. It's very awkward. It's mostly just that the, like, platforms aren't very clearly defined, and like it seems like you should be able to jump that high, but you can't. It's just very awkward. But this looks amazing, and like it's pretty cool that, you know, a game like this came out to probably not much fanfare at the time. And then a lot of people did mention, because I was talking about it. I feel like I should be able to grab this somehow. A lot of people mentioned that the that doesn't really happen with modern consoles, and they're right. A lot of the games that I played on PS4, I didn't realize had already been released on PlayStation 3. There's like so little difference. I mean, there's obviously graphical differences, but there's so real little difference that like something like Witcher 3, which was really fun, is just as good on the PS3 as it is on PlayStation 4. I mean, maybe not just as good, but like you can still play it. Like, that doesn't work with Battletoads Double Dragon for the NES. Like, you play that on Super Nintendo, it's a completely different game.
Dr. Biz says he plays this game with his 3-year-old nephew, and then Jack Griffith says, you gotta respect the dimension, though. Check out the semi-3D looking boxes and shelves as you move past them.
Anybody have any idea what I do here? Like, in my mind, it seems like I'm supposed to grab onto these things, but I've tried a few times and nothing seems to happen. This is going to be a very short stream here. Yeah, I hate this game. Maybe it's just because it's my first time playing it. I'm sure if it was your first time playing Aladdin, you'd be like, yeah, this game sucks. But I have played Aladdin a lot, enough to beat it, I guess. But I've never played this, and I can't really tell where the fuck I'm going.
You gotta use your whips, somebody's saying.
Like, there's a little indication here that I'm on the ice cream. Like, so it seems like I'm supposed to go here. And I've got this whip. Do I have different whips?
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
Whoa, look.
What the fuck was that?
The little soldiers.
Thanks, dudes. You know, there was something at the beginning that was telling me that that's what I was supposed to be doing, and I
use your whip, then you swing across.
Kind of ignored it.
You have to release the army guys from the bucket. And
thank God for the chat.
And then they move the walkie-talkie to the end of the level. There's a hook you can hit.
Okay, there's the walkie-talkie. So are they still coming? They're just super slow. I'm curious. Let me drink my root beer while I watch them. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
The only other real Disney movie I can think of is Lion King, which I have played, but I don't think I actually have Lion King for Genesis.
Wait, what happened? Did they do anything?
Yeah, look, they got it there.
I can't believe somebody had the answer for you.
That's awesome. Thank God. You guys are the best. Especially Sex Chatbot 45. At Snuggle Lovin'.
Oh.
Okay, so did they talk to that guy? Is that the end?
Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm saying something.
Alright, so it's saying to go up here. Okay, so somehow I have to get up there.
Yeah, somebody else said there's a hook you could hit with your
Okay.
little lasso.
But that didn't seem like that was really that necessary. Yeah, all that stuff up there, I'm not really sure what the point of that was. Look at that. Beat a level of this game.
Dance. Look at his little dance.
Whoa! Somebody's got a snake in his boot. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Alright, they're having a good time. Yeah, cool, that's great. Alright, help the other toys get to their places before Andy gets to his bedroom. Rex, Ham, and Robot need to go into the toy chest. RC Car and Rocky need to go under the bed, and you need to get onto the bed. Damn, that's complicated. I'm going to just say that means... Oh, cool. Okay. So it's timed. Okay. Get your ham ass out of here.
I say you hit me.
She's only on here as a cry for help. Yeah, get your fat ass in there. Okay. Is that good? I think that was good.
Oh my gosh. When does the scary character from this movie come out?
Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. That's all I remember about this movie. I feel like Toy Story was a little after my time.
Yeah, probably. Even though this is saying 95, that doesn't feel right. Alright, where'd these guys go? They just running underneath here? Where the hell did he go?
Yeah, 95, and then if you were like my family, we never went to the movie theater, so then really you would have watched this like 2 or 3 years later when they were playing it, you know, before Christmas break at school. And yeah, then we were just way too old.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, guys.
I don't know what's going on either, but I feel like this is giving me a headache, all this back and forth. Oof.
Yeah, I can see that.
Reminds me of like a 007.
Oof.
Headache central right there.
That is absolutely headache central. Alright.
You can only imagine how many corners I get stuck in with that game.
Okay, the RC car went under the bed. Does this guy go under the bed too? See how many...
Yeah, that's all it was with that game.
No, one more. What did I leave?
Somebody says you have to launch them into the bin at the start on the left.
I might have missed one. I think it was the dinosaur. Couldn't tell where he went. I looked around, but oh
Dr.
boy.
Biz coming in with the hot tips, man. Playing with his 3-year-old nephew. Was all about it.
Ah. Yep. So, I figured that's what I had to do, but I couldn't find them, so that sucks. Now I'm gonna do all that again.
I'm so sorry.
I feel like I could just, yeah, we're almost done here, sweetheart.
No, keep going.
I was not expecting to beat this game so soon, but we'll play this for a few minutes and see how far we get, and then yeah, we'll probably call it a night here. This will be a... I feel like the last few have been a little bit longer, almost 3 hours. This is probably going to be about 2 hours, yeah.
Jesus.
Come on, motherfucker. Oh, you little... God damn it. So you gotta wait for this stupid robot to walk back? That's so lame. There we go.
Dr. Biz says his nephews definitely made him play this game, which I'm like, a 3-year-old can play this?
Yeah, it's
pretty
impressive.
advanced.
It's not like the hardest game I've ever played, especially once you kind of explained what I was supposed to be doing. It was a lot harder when I was very confused, but now that I've kind of figured it out, yeah, I could see once you kind of get the hang of it, it's not too difficult.
Jack Griffith, who's saying that this game sort of bothered him because of how mechanical they were moving, is also saying that as a kid, the other thing that bothered him about this was the apparent lack of free will by the toys.
Where'd that muscle man go? He just disappeared. I think I absolutely need him to get past this part. There he is. Just took his sweet ass time.
Psychobilly.
Holy shit, dude. It's like a
smiling?
jacked troll.
No, to me, it looks like a Psychobilly band member.
Oh, yeah? Is he having a psychobilly freak out?
Yeah.
Alright, what's going on? Yes, thank you guys for the feedback. I would not have known what to do.
I love that loosey-goosey wet noodle dance.
Wild and wet.
Look at his eyes. Ooh.
You guys got big plans for the weekend? Eddie and I are going to figure out how to get rid of some of her student loan debt. That's going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
Maybe donate some clothes to the Goodwill.
Thanks, Biden.
It's going to be a real thrill ride. Damn, I really should have read that because that probably would have told me what I was supposed to be doing. Help! Give me all the hints. I wasn't paying attention when I should have been. Okay, so I'm assuming, yeah, okay. That's what's up. Whee! It's kind of funny because, you know, in my mind, I thought this would just be like Aladdin, where I can just kind of, although Aladdin had objectives too, I guess, where I could just kind of run and do whatever the hell I wanted to. Oh, hey. But, you actually have to kind of follow the rules. I wasn't really planning to do that. I wanted to just run around and do whatever the fuck I wanted to. So I should have been reading like what I was supposed to be doing, but I definitely did not. So if anyone's got the hints, I do really appreciate them because I am not a responsible gamer here. Ooh, look at this show off. Swim flying his way through the level.
Oh. Chill Rhino says there's a sweet Doom-inspired 3D level.
The fuck?
I don't know what that means.
That was so weird. That's it? Okay. This might be a shorter stream than I was planning.
15 minutes short, right?
Alright.
We can just chat.
Yeah. What do you want to chat about? Games? We also play games. Yeah, sorry, I think I thought that would take up a little more time. But I don't want to play that anymore. That fucking sucked.
Yeah, it was giving me a headache. It was
I think we got 15 minutes, and I have almost every Genesis game. So if anyone wants to suggest something that we can play real quick, and maybe we'll get lucky and I won't have to clean it extensively to get it to work. But and I can't really show you easily, but over here there's a bunch of Genesis games. So if you can think of one, shout it out. And unless I really have big plans to play it soon, I will throw it on.
Otherwise, I'll just randomly pick one.
This does look pretty awesome.
Yeah, this does. The colors are pretty great.
It's pretty impressive.
Nobody's saying anything except for Edwin Bailey, who says, shout out to our significant others who put up with our gaming.
Damn right.
Don't forget. So when you say I can't have chickens.
That's right. I do say
remember these moments.
Yeah. Really, it's like, it isn't even my gaming. Because I did used to play more games and hang out.
Ah, somebody said Quackshot. Weren't you just talking about that?
Thank you. That
was the other game that we almost picked instead of Toy Story.
Quackshot.
Quackshot.
I didn't clean it, but hopefully it works. Yeah.
Somebody says, Dr. West says, hey James, question for you. What was the last NES game you got when almost completing your North American set? I don't know what that means.
Shit, I don't really remember. I don't remember what it was probably something really random. There's so many games that are in the like $50 range, like Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2. You know, like that. I just was like, I guess I gotta get that, you know, best of the best karate. Where it's like, fuck, here's $75 or whatever. That I gotta spend on this fucking game I'm never gonna play. It was probably one like that.
Well, your sister gave you that, like, rip-off game.
Well, yeah, that's not a real game, though.
I know, but it was the last
My sister
one.
gave me a fake copy of Stadium Events, which is, I don't have Stadium Events. It's the only official North American game I don't have. And I do not give a shit. But, yeah, I mean, I think I remember... So, for a while there, I was collecting games that I was writing about, like making sure I had them. And so, inevitably, I did have to talk about Little Samson, so I think I did get it well before I completed my set. I was probably maybe 500 games into the 700. But then the other ones, I think once I made that leap, I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm getting Bubble Bobble 2 and, you know, Power Blade 2 and all the rare games. So it wasn't like one of the big rare games. It was definitely something really random. Do you want to try, my love?
I mean, let me embarrass myself.
Damn, Love Chat coming hard with the comments.
Oh, wow. Yep, there it goes. Ding-a-ling, right?
Okay,
what do I do? See?
I don't know. Right now, I'm really into the PAL games. I'm like obsessed with them. And there's probably like maybe 8 or 9 I don't have. Some of them are just kind of hard to Google, like Championship Rally. And then some of them are, or there's like one that's like, not Tecmo Cup Soccer, but it's like Tecmo World Cup Soccer. It's like some weirder version of that game that I don't have. And then there's a few rare ones. Devil World, which is probably maybe the second rarest PAL exclusive. And then Rod Land, which is probably the third rarest PAL exclusive. So those are more like, they've just been hard to find. They were like, Rod Land was only released in Italy and Spain, so like I tried to buy it from an Italian guy recently and he wouldn't ship it to the US.
Why?
I don't know, just, I mean, I was using Google Translate to speak to this guy in Italian over eBay, so I don't know. But there's a few games like that that are, they're on my wish list. I really want them because I really like talking about those games a lot. They've been the most exciting thing for me. You see what he said? You can like kind of shoot them on the wall and then jump on them.
I did not.
Yeah. I think that's what he's saying. But maybe you need to get something?
Oh boy.
I don't know. Did anybody read that? I'm sorry, I was busy talking about PAL shit and not helping my wife play this game.
There you go.
Okay. Why'd you stop right there where he's blasting you?
I mean, I can't kill them. They're only stunned.
Are you sure it won't stick to the wall?
I mean, I tried.
I feel like
you're better at all this sort of stuff, so.
Get your ass back in that trash can, you piece of shit.
You're talking to me.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you can just go out the wall.
I mean, I'm sure you can, James, but.
I'm just gonna get killed here. Guys, this is Quackshot. We are not playing Aladdin. We've already beaten Aladdin. Then we gave a little quick moment for Toy Story. And now we are playing another Disney game. This is Quackshot. What am I missing here? I gotta reset it. Sorry, guys. Because I didn't read what he said. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do there. It's been a long time since I played this. But, yeah, it's funny. Earlier in the night, I asked Eddie what she would want to play. Knowing that I would probably be the one playing Aladdin. And then if I beat it, then we would have the chance to play... the Dash. That we'd have a chance to play another game. And so...
I said Toxic Crusaders, but...
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I was turned down.
see. Don't know anything about PAL exclusives before watching some of your vids. I mean, I didn't either, honestly. Like, I'd kind of heard about some of them. It wasn't until I don't know, when I randomly found out that the top loader could play them that it changed my opinion on them completely. Because I was like, okay, fine, whatever, Europe. I'm not fucking with Europe or Japan, like, whatever. What other games are there. But once I realized I could play them on the top loader, which is not always successful, then it became a different game. Then I had to get them. And most of them are actually pretty fun. It's kind of surprising. The like 30 games they didn't release for the NES in North America are actually pretty good. And I don't know why. It's not like they left all the shitty ones over there. Or they're all like asterisks, very Euro specific. Alright.
What is he
You won't be able to continue much farther without the right tools to climb high walls. That's it?
I feel like there's a little arrow where there...
Look at this. Call an airplane. Get the fuck out of here. Pirates. I don't have Pirates Gold. I made a video about Genesis games, and I was like, I think I have all the games I want, but I didn't realize that there are a few that I don't have, like Pirates Gold. I forgot about that game.
Look at your Barbie game over here.
Yeah. There's right next to Eddie's head, which you can't see, is Barbie. You can show it to him. But that's like, the fridge right next to her is where I shoot all the games. It's like just the easiest place for me to set them up, so.
What is this one? Sesame Street Countdown.
Sesame Street Countdown, which is, that might be a good game to play with Edith at some point. It's more challenging than some of the other Sesame Street games, but it's not challenging. It's very easy. And she loves the Sesame Street.
Yeah, she does. I'm holding out for you to buy me that Home Alone.
That's right. That's what Eddie and I were going to play, was Home Alone for the Super Nintendo. But for some reason...
We loved that game growing up.
I ordered it, and the person just decided they didn't want to send it, which honestly never happens to me.
Yeah.
I usually have a pretty good success rate with ordering games, but that one just didn't happen. I am obsessed with the Home Alone for Genesis. I used to play it a lot with my good friend Brian, and that game is actually really good. If you've never played it, it is surprisingly interesting. Damn.
Ooh.
It has like a really complex weapons system, and like all these kind of strategies for setting up traps, and like kind of your style of attack can differ. It's a little monotonous, but it's still pretty fun. I definitely recommend that one. Man, there's so many Genesis games I want to talk about, and I've really struggled with my channel in the smallest way, only that I really don't know how to talk about other systems other than the NES. It's just the one that I know better than anything, and it's just because I have such a not complete set, but close to complete set. It feels very natural to like talk about it in the way I've been talking about it, in a way that I don't feel as comfortable talking about the Genesis. Because even though I have a bunch of games for it, I don't have like the same encyclopedic understanding of it, where I could really compare games by year, like I just did in my recent video, or like really compare them by genre, even to know whether they're good or bad or obscure. I just don't really know it that well. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Did you just see what he called her?
No, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, sweet senorita.
Oh, how fitting.
Well, shit, I guess I went to the wrong place. I don't remember it being this fucking complicated.
Mexico!
I think you paused the game, yeah.
My motherland.
It's weird because they should play at a different speed for us in the U.S.
I didn't know what that meant. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, it's a PAL thing. I'm really bad with technical stuff, guys, but something about it makes the games play slower. I mentioned it before, but I'm waiting on a retro USB AVS, which can supposedly play Famicom games, Famicom accessories, and PAL games, including the ones I can't get to work. All the Disney PAL games, for instance, do not work on my North American top loader. They just straight up do not work. But games like Euphoria and Gimmick and other stuff do work, so it's kind of a hit or miss whether it's actually going to work or not. And supposedly the AVS plays all of them perfectly, and it may even have better quality than how I'm streaming it, so it may look even better once I figure it out. Maybe I'll do more live capture footage. Right now I use mostly emulation to capture footage.
Edwin Bailey, who's now my favorite person here, says, "Puppy!"
Is it because of pure moods? Man, I feel like I've run into several walls here. a lot of wall action. I've been to 3 places, and all of them told me I can't go somewhere. The first one said I can't... What did I miss? If you guys know your Quackshot, feel free to chime in.
Somebody here is saying, very nice, HDMI out will help with your setup too.
That's what this is now. I switched to, it was just regular AV, and now I've switched to, I don't know, go back here, I guess. I've switched to AV to HDMI, and it kind of works. Have you seen the hero key? I've got it right here. Are you a hero? You know, motherfucker, you could have given me that key a lot earlier. Made me fly all the way back to talk to your ass. But yeah, it does. I could definitely see the difference. Like I said, the biggest problem is that I can get it to be 4:3 in the stream, but on TV it actually is not. It's like stretched widescreen, which I don't like. And maybe if I was playing on my my nice Trinitaron over here, it would be a little better. Sorry, my nose is like super itchy. But I'm not. Sorry, did I do something here? Oh, I gotta use the key. Okay. Oh man, I use it on the door. This is much more of an adventure game than I remembered it. It's really been a long time since I... Whoa. Look, I got some new skeet shot. What's up? Oh, I guess I ran out of skeet. Oh, whoops. I was using my popcorn. I did not mean to do that. Apparently the popcorn is a gun that I used all at once. Okay.
Somebody's saying, I wonder if an EverDrive can force the right speed if you were in the opposite region.
I don't know.
It's Dr. Biz.
I've debated getting a PAL NES just to get super nerdy with you guys. I mean, this is like such deep cut stuff to be debating about. Like no one,
Patreon.
Barely anyone. Yeah, exactly. No, barely anyone knows what I'm talking about most of the time. Not you guys, but I mean just like people in my life.
Me.
But like, I mean, their eyes would just glaze over if I started talking about the PAL regions. Like they don't know what the hell that means, why it means anything, what the speed is. You know, it's definitely the deepest level of the NES.
Camera went out.
Okay, hold on one sec. Right at 11, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Well, that's probably a great sign. Let's see.
It's just the battery died?
Yeah, it has 2 hours.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. Guys, I think I'm going to call it there. Even though I'm barely getting started in Quackshot. We were never really intending to play Quackshot. This is just fun. But thank you guys for joining. Let me make this a little bigger so you can really see our sweet faces. Yeah, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks so much to Eddie for being here. I still can't really tell if you enjoy this or not, but I love having you here, so it's really great. And Arlo too, thanks for being here, bud.
Thanks, Arlo.
Did great. I think next week I might do Zelda 2 if anyone actually wants to watch that. I literally got halfway through it, so I still have the last half to do, the hardest half. So I would like to maybe play that. And then it's going to be all Genesis for a while. I really been waiting for this, so I have so many Genesis games that I want to play and fuck around with. So anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, check out, if you're interested and want to get even deeper into Big Ol' Words territory, patreon.com/Big Ol' Words, where I'm doing even more videos like a psychopath. And then I'll have a new video on Tuesday like I'm doing every week until my heart explodes. Or I just finally run out of juice. But
and we'll look into merch for you.
Oh man, it would be really cool to have some merch.
I'd love to do that for you.
And yeah, and I stream every Thursday. So yeah, thanks for watching. Yep. That's all I got. Until next time, bye.
We're out of here.
Did you see how many people were there?
I think at the most I saw like 25. But I mean, I was surprised that like 19 people held on.
Yep. Yep, considering we're playing.
Yeah. But yeah, it seemed like 25. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, they can still hear us. That's so funny because I turned down the mic. That's awesome. That's so funny. Yeah, I turned down the mic and it's still working. All right, well, love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.